Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Food is inside. Now they for kitchen, water done they for fire. Oh boy, see them done they for pots, they boy together. My belly done the sweet plus everybody they together. Food is inside. Food is inside. Food is inside. Food is inside.
How na day? My name is Gina and the show is Foodies and Spice. We dey go back to China. Last week we climbed the Great Wall and I get very beautiful feedback from all of you. So, but there are so many other things that we are doing today in Beijing. From the Jade factory to the Peking duck dinner to the summer palace to then Kungfu. Yeah. All right, so Kungfu is today. We have to go see it in China. When we are back, we cook. Go call your friends, neighbors, and everybody. Foodies and Spice is about to start. After the climb of the Great Wall, we quickly went for lunch. Of course, we were served an array of Chinese food rolling on Lazy Susie. However, that was just for strength to continue on a very long day's schedule. Our schedule today included visiting the Jade factory. It's time for us to find out what Jade is all about and how it is made. And I have Eric here. Hello, Eric. Come in. Yeah, nice to meet you, Eric. Eric is going to take me around the Jade factory and give us some insights about Jade. Let's go. Jade is a mineral like gold and diamond used for various artworks and even claimed to have healing properties.
Especially if you take a look, there is a small ball in the joint box.
Yeah.
It's not put inside, it's carved inside.
It's carved inside.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's for power. The joint is for power, for protection.
For power and protection.
Yes.
The Chinese have been mining jade for centuries. They are used for earrings, necklaces, bangles, doors, carvings, and various artworks you can think of.
And the lock is double lock, it's more safety lock also.
Oh, okay. All right. This is nice.
Yeah, and
The
that's
multicolored jade.
Yeah, that's all totally jadeite.
I think every Chinese owns a piece of jade. Just like gold and diamond is to the West, so is jade to the Chinese. After seeing all the beautiful jade works, we decided to leave for the Summer Palace. The Summer Palace was an imperial garden in the Qing dynasty. It covers an expanse of 2.9 square kilometers, of which most part of it is lake. The garden has a long history, but the most prominent is that of Qianlong, who built a palace in the vicinity to celebrate the 60th birthday of his mother, Empress Dowager.
So my tour guide just told me that when he comes here for holidays for the 5 months, of course he's going to still have time to do his business, political business. So it will take him so much time to leave his holiday summer palace back to the Forbidden City to work on political matters. So he has an official building here where he receives his officials, where they deal with all the politics and the businesses of the day. So he built a throne here for that. So this is the official area. So you can see the throne in yellow, I'm right? Oh, imperial color.
The emperor spent so much expanding the lake and building the summer palace for his mom. The earth excavated from the expansion work was piled up to create the hill. It is a very beautiful sight, and the lake made it notably so. But we couldn't get to the summer palace as the boats will not work on a windy day.
So over there is the summer palace, and what we just did was to go halfway and turn down this way because it's quite far. It's over 30 minutes walk, and if you cannot walk, you can take these boats to the summer palace. But today it's windy, so the boats are not working. So I think I'll just look at the summer palace from here and say, you are pretty.
But before we left, I thought to try writing calligraphy, as it is said to be one of the ways the emperor passes time when he visits the summer palace.
1, 2, 3.
And right inside, what inside? Right the 3 lines. 1, 2,
Wow.
Okay.
They draw the one.
And dash. And then close. 已经不容易了，已经相当不容易了。
Thank you. We left the summer palace to catch a Kung Fu show. Alright, for that holiday, it's been an eventful day in Beijing today. We've done a whole lot of things and we are ending the day today visiting the Red Theater where we'll be watching a Kung Fu display of choreography, and all these are the actors will be seen on stage, and I hope that it will be extremely, real, the way we see it in the movies. Yeah, so when I get out from there today, I'll let you know how it is. But for now, let's enjoy Beijing Kung Fu. May definitely not be new to viewers watching right now. Martial art has always been fascinating to me. I once registered for martial arts classes but never went back the second day. Yet I love Kung Fu. I have just had the most amazing Kung Fu experience. I honestly did not believe I will get this emotional with Kung Fu, but it's really, really interesting. It's something you should experience by yourself. I now understand what Kung Fu Panda, the movie, is all about. The whole emotion Paul was showing, I actually felt it. It's beautiful and interesting. Shifu. I will say this was one of my high points in my visit to China. It was a day of great fun, and then it was time to eat. Dinner today is at a restaurant serving Peking duck. Peking duck is a dish from Beijing that has been prepared since the imperial era. The duck meat is roasted, and then its crisp skin is thinly sliced. The duck is eaten by placing this crisp skin in a dough sheet. Okay, so the Peking duck is here. You actually saw them cutting it. You can see how crispy the skin looks like. Now, to eat it, the right way to eat it is you take a piece of this pancake, or it's pastry, I'll call it pastry. Now, this is pretty flat. Like you think of something that they used to wrap samosa in Nigeria or spring roll. Yeah. So I'll place it this way. The duck first, yes. Yeah. So I'll take the duck meat first.
Sauce, the soybean sauce,
yeah.
Soybean paste.
I'll dip it into the soybean paste and put it here. This is onion, like green onion. So I'll drop that. Then I'll take cucumber, like 1 or 2.
Yes.
Okay, so this one is actually up to you. So you do this, the first fold, then you fold from right to left. Oh, it doesn't matter where. Okay, so you do this. Now you don't need to fold up here. And I loved it. But then as I ate, I thought of spring rolls. Foodies and Spice, Amazing China is powered by Beijing Wanxiang Travels. Yes, it was so much fun, especially Kung Fu. I actually found myself crying on that Kung Fu movie. If you want to see the whole of that Kung Fu story, go to www.youtube.com/JinaEhikodi. I have the full clip of the show, so you see it on my YouTube channel. What are we making today? You see that Peking duck dinner? It's something that they really revere. It's very, how do I put it? It's something they like to show tourists when you come to Beijing. Yeah, today I do not have duck. I have chicken breast here today. I have flour, I have cornstarch, I have salt, black pepper, seasoning. I've got carrots and spring onions, and I'm just going to be showing us how to make an easy wrap. You know, sometimes you can buy wrap from outside if you want, but sometimes maybe you not get wrap and you get flour. You can just make it on your own. Some other people have different styles of making their wrap, but this is a very easy one that anybody can make. So let us get this wrap going because we'll be wrapping chicken breast. I'm just going to season with salt. At least one seasoning cube. Yeah, we're going to rub that on it very well. Black pepper. I'm just going to turn on my cooker. So cooker turned on. I'm going to add just a little bit of oil to coat the pan, just very little. So these ones are just the trimmings I brought out. I'll add them. Okay, so I just turned the other side to cook. So while this is happening, I'll start prepping the other things. Carrot grated using the food processor to grate is quite easy. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just slice the spring onion now. So I had to transfer the chicken to lower heat since I was doing something else so it doesn't burn. This is all going to be cooked in the next 1 minute. I should be ready for it. So by the time we are back, I'm going to be shredding it and getting it ready for the wrap we're about to make. Alright guys, so chicken shredded, and I'll just pour it into the carrot and spring onion. Okay, this is beautiful. So I'll just mix. Now, some of your regular spring roll, you might find out that the vegetable inside is cooked, but I do not want to cook my carrots. I like crunchy carrots. I do not want to cook the spring onions because I'll get to fry them, so the heat will just cook it while frying. So that's what I'll be doing. So this is fine. Let's get set for the wrap. Okay, for the holic, so it's time to do the wrap. I have about 1.5 cup, or let's say 1.25 cup of flour in here. So I'll be using 1 full spoon of cornstarch here too. A pinch of salt. I'm going to be adding water bit by bit until I get to the consistency I'm looking for. 300 ml of water is okay for that 1 1/4 cup. So this consistency is okay. So the next thing I'll be doing now is to sieve this batter. So I'll just pour this batter into the sieve. Alright, so this is ready, and the next thing I will do now is to start making the pastry on the pan. Now to do this, you will need a non-stick pan. So I have one here. You will need very low heat. Yes, because while brushing, if the heat is too much, before you finish brushing, the pastry would have be ready. So you won't have a very good one. So you use very low heat. You will rub your pastry on it with a brush. Yes, you will need a brush to do that. So this is easy one for those of you who cannot do the one they do on with your hand. Yeah, so this is quite easy. You just brush on it. Yes, you will need a clean cloth. You have to put some water in that clean cloth so that each one that you bring out, you can clean the residue off the pan. And it also cools down the pan. So I'll light up my cooker now. So I'll quickly take this. That should take about a minute or two. You just keep your eye on it. Once you see that it's beginning to cook, you will just know when it's cooking. So pick it up. So this is our wrap. I'll start filling it with our chicken, spring onion and carrot now. You know, I put some seasoning in the chicken while cooking it, and the carrot also have a bit of sweetness. But to bring out more sweetness from this thing, you can decide to make it savory sweet. So I'll be adding just a pinch of sugar, not much. I'll mix. Now, if you want more pepper, this is the point to add more pepper. If you want anything at all that you want in your mix. So I take one of the wrappers and I will start by taking some of this chicken carrot mix and put it in the middle. I'm going to take like this, like this, like this, and tightly fold it. Like, fold it tightly. Now, if you want to seal it up, you can take some water and seal it up. So that is one. Hello foodaholics, so that part from the gist, right? All of you know I like Nigerian weddings, and when I go for wedding, I know they like make small chops pass me by. I know they like that thing at all. I know I'm not the only person in this situation. Like, we just love small chops. But coming back home sometimes after the wedding and you want to make your own small chops, it's quite easy. But the deterring factor, I don't speak plenty English, the thing where they make people know they fit get up, won't do that small chops by themselves for house now because of making the wraps. Anybody who is determined to chop small chops for in house, go fit do this one. All right, that said, plenty things we don't do for China. This today's episode, we don't go the Summer Palace. We have visited the Jade factory and also the Kungfu. I really love the Kungfu. If you also want to experience some of these things that I have experienced in China or all of it, please contact this address and website on your screen right now. Contact them, take down the details, because they are taking people on a group visa to China this November. Join the group and go with them so that you will see all these things and experience Kung Fu firsthand. That said, let me quickly read all your messages. Yes, I will start from Deborah Oyetunde. She says, thanks for sharing. I will try it anytime I get Worowo leave. Mayowa Ogutoyibo say, really? Mama G, you just want to make me break my fast with this? I'm in Ado Ekiti right now. I will cook it to break my fast today. Love you loads. I love you too, Mayowa. Rita Isibo say, oh my God, how I wish I can get this kind of soup here. I also have Omoge Naija say, please, I beg, make you feed cameraman. No, yeah, if you watch that episode, you know the reason why she said that. So let's go back now and finish with our spring rolls. Now, something that we missed from this recipe to make it Chinese is the soy sauce. There is nothing the Chinese does without soy sauce. Like when I was saying something about you making it sweet or savory, at that point is where you can add your soy sauce, okay, if you want to add soy sauce. So, but I seasoned this chicken very well and I feel like the seasoning is okay. That's why I decided not to add soy sauce. Alright, Foodaholic, so this is what your spring roll should look like. Yes, you can see that the paper is so thin that you can sight the carrot, the spring roll inside, like giving it this beautiful color. Now you need paper thin wraps to make spring rolls, but you know, sometimes this thing take a little bit of time, but this is just an easy way to get it done in your house, and it's this beautiful. Now, the good thing about homemade wraps is that it makes your spring roll come out very crisp. Like, listen to this. I hope the microphone can catch that. All I use for this wrap is flour, cornstarch, just a little salt to get this. Now, if you don't have cornstarch, you can also add semolina, just a little bit. It will work very well as well. Or use only the flour. Just be careful. I bring it out. This is really lovely. So, like I said, the Chinese love soy sauce. There's no soy sauce in this. If you want to add soy sauce, you add it at the point I was mixing the chicken and the carrot and the rest. Till we meet again next week. And if you did not start this episode with us, catch it on www.youtube.com/Gina. I love you all so much. This is really nice. I must make cannot give people where they look me since, but I'll just reserve this for Bye bye Beijing. We'll share the rest. See you next week.